Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A massive result for Kenya, and we are just going to jump on for a quick review. With me, I have my brother, George Juguna, and the former Butali coach, Dennis Owoka. How are you, gentlemen?
Happy.
Hi, good year, and it's fun. Everyone is happy in Kenya. Nairobi is happy.
Okay. Now, let's start with the reaction. Your quick reaction. Let me start with Dennis, and then we'll move on to Njugush. Dennis, what are your views on this game? What's your reaction? If someone asks you right now, how do you feel about this result? What would you say?
Awesome. It was tense because we are counting minutes, 7 minutes to the end. We've not scored, and we are getting worried. But I was happy with the tactics of the coach because suddenly Roda was really pushing it. Vivian from defense was all over the D area, 25 area. We are all looking for the goal. Everyone was on their feet. The cheering squad was awesome, and we all could see that it was coming. Energetic.
Push.
I think Dennis has said everything I wanted to say, because I wanted to say I think we have for the first time 3 players who are players of the match. Mbogwa, you've mentioned. Flavian also is another one, and I think even the 14th man, as you always said, and I think today even had a 15th man, because I think everyone in Kenya who especially loves hockey was there just to watch that game, how it is going. And my oh my, I have never been happy. I think I talked with you yesterday after the ladies game against Zambia, and today it's a totally different Kenya that we have seen. I don't know what they were given, labda they know aliwatumia ugali huko.
Watu wa Kisumu walibeba samaki.
Walibeba samaki. Na hiyo ndio ilikuwa diet ya jana. Yeah, so it was a very good game.
Yeah, my reaction is I can't help but smile, because Jugush nilikuwa nashikilia roho, especially when I was looking at the clock, naona ishafika 7 minutes to go. Chance inakuja inapotea, but when that goal went in, it was a sigh of relief, and I'm still very happy to see that. To me, it was a game of 2 halves. The first half, we were not quite settled. We were looking to just push the ball forward, hit the ball forward for a quick goal, which is understandable, because probably the coach wanted a quick start. The players wanted a quick start to score the first goal and then control the match. But Nigeria were able to handle it. Second half, good tactics by the coach, as mentioned by Dennis. Having Roda and Flavian in midfield settled the game and gave us control, and we saw that bear fruit in the fourth quarter. Now, Dennis, what are the particular things you think that the Kenyan women did well, especially in that fourth quarter, because we looked to dominate from start to end in the fourth quarter?
First, I'll talk about Roda. First quarter, second quarter, Roda was not really in the picture. And I was quite worried. And Morino Kumu also, I still expect much from her, but it's still not there. She's too defensive. I don't know. She's one player who can dribble through the pitch. She could take on this tall, gangly Nigerian girl, I think number 16, playing on the left. At least one-on-one on that girl, I think Maureen would do it. Alice did it once or twice. That is what we expect Maureen to do. Fourth quarter, we were more compact. And I think the coach said, guys, we have to go for it. Yeah. So let's take the risk. Let's go. And we have very fast players who could fall back if need be. And because you have to really note that Nigeria had this number 17, very fast. So on the counter,
Queen Jane.
Queen Jane or Queen Esther?
Queen Esther, sorry, yes.
Yes, that girl is fast. On a counter attack, should get us square. But
Mm.
I'm happy we were able to really hold it well. And the attacks, the balls were coming into the circle. Ali Sowiti, that girl she's beautiful.
Mm.
You know, one-on-ones, she gets the ball, she's like, I'm coming to you and I'm coming to beat you. And she was going through. Yeah.
Yeah. Jugush, when you were doing a preview of the tournament, we said that the experienced players would have a massive impact for the game, and we saw that from Flavia and Beatrice Mbugua. Especially Beatrice was instrumental and a rock in defense. Other than the short corner, it seems that they would have kept a clean sheet.
Yes, they would have, and it was really good to see her just take charge of that defense. And I think at some point she had to chase Flavian and said, "Go and support the midfield and the guys up front." And it was really good to see experience come in here. Of course, Nigerians also had the same, but I think in this game it was just a matter of how do you take your chances. And for Nigerians, they got it right in the first quarter, and then after that, they were not able to sustain us anymore, or rather keep up with our pace, because they kept on playing, making a guess of what to do. And that, I think, is what took the Kenyans to take it up by the Bulls and just win this game. And it bore fruit in the last fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're so right. Beatrice was very solid. Yeah, very confident. Every tackle she would take it. My only worry is all the 16-yard balls. Who was taking them? It's Beatrice. So at one point, I was asking myself, what if she's not there? Twice,
Mm.
twice I saw Vivian trying to start the ball on the left side, and she lost them, the whole turnovers. So I think it's something we need to look at. What if Beatrice is not there? And
Yeah.
what if Flavian is not there? How are we going to exit? Yeah, it's something
And
I think
even
we should look at.
and even what if we get a team like South Africa, who we are going to meet in the semis, and they are very fast. It's a very fast team, and they are very good with counters. How are we going to manage that?
Good question. Good question. What I think is still, I found that a lot of players are still ball watching, especially after losing the ball in attack. You find that you have the two forwards or three players who went forward. They are jogging back casually. They are not running back
Yeah,
to help cover in the defense. That's something that we need to fix before we go into the knockout rounds, because we can't afford to give teams like South Africa that luxury where they can get the ball, start running, and we are jogging back. We need to have a more solid structure. It was risky playing that way against Nigeria. They did not capitalize on that. But once we get teams that will punish you for giving them spaces, then we are not going to have good results. The other thing is, Nigeria playing narrow play to our advantage. Nigeria are playing more or less on the red zone or in the red zone. You find even during the defense, they were playing too narrow and the wide areas were left unmarked. Case in point, look at the goals we scored. So
yeah,
when you face teams like South Africa, they make sure that they cover every area of the pitch. When they do their marking, they do both man marking and zonal marking. So we played too narrow. We did not use width in attack, which was quite not good to see. But all in all, the performance was good, especially in the second half. So yeah, Jugush, we can't afford to have that sort of display and structure going forward.
Yes, that's true. And one of the things I just took note of was even when especially our penalty shot corners, I think the defenders need to be very aggressive with it. And I think Dennis mentioned it at some point. Bogwa couldn't she was sort of ball watching that, bird watching that ball, because if she was more attentive, she could have seen it coming and even try and get a high stick and just get it off that post, and I think it will have counted as a very good save for us and kept a clean sheet. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Dennis, you spoke about patience yesterday in terms of a comment you sent in our last night's podcasts.
Yeah.
Was that element evident in our play, or are the players still not being patient with the ball?
I feel like we are too hasty. We get the ball, the next thing is we want to run with it. And something I noted also in the game against Zambia, but it's improved. We don't own the ball. Yeah. Our dribbling is kind of, we push the ball up and then we don't protect it. So
Yeah.
most turnovers against Zambia, we were just giving the ball away. Today, same thing happens, but minimal. There was some improvement on that. That element of patience, we still need it. Roda has it. Bito has it. Flavian has it. But if you look at Vivian, no patience. If you look at Maureen, no patience. They just want to pick the ball and run with it before they even think of, okay, what next?
Yeah.
Because a good player, before you even get the ball, you should have options.
Yeah.
But what I see with most of these players, they're young, yes. They get the ball and they don't even know what they're going to do with it. They start moving forward. So they start thinking in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
But
really
Dennis,
limits. Yeah.
But Dennis, could this be an issue of instructions from the bench? Because I could, it could be the one thing that played the role, because the players you've just mentioned, they sort of sometimes, yes, you give us instructions from the pitch, but from the bench, but we have our own. We are looking at the game from inside, so we can play the way we want.
These players are young and quite a number. More than half of them, this is their first outing. This is their first outing, and yeah, they'll learn. They'll be there. It's a good team to keep for a long time. Yeah, and the results they're getting now, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just need to have more cohesion and more patience. Their decision making, they need to work on that.
Yeah, and also we need to have a look at what we call situational play and situational intelligence. Once you've had the ball, you've passed the ball forward 2 or 3 times, and you're seeing that you're not getting through, then you need to change how you're approaching. Because I expected someone to notice that the Nigerians were playing a low block, and so it's a matter of trying to pass the ball to shift the numbers. And you saw that they were not deploying any man marking in their area. So uh, that's something that I'd expect Flavia to look at going into the next game. So even if the instructions from the coach Jugush is to pass the ball forward, once you do it 3 or 4 times, you also know the opponents are expecting. Those are times you saw that Nigeria were just waiting for Kenya to hit the ball, get it, and start going on the counter. So sometimes it's good, not sometimes, it's always good to adapt with the game. Once you see a tactic is not working, you adapt it slightly to your advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. And I think it's just like what Dennis has said. I think it's something that will come with maturity. I think there was I can't remember which minute, but I think it was towards the second quarter where we had I don't know if it was Barbara or who, and it was right. For there was a ball that came from the defense, and we almost scored. White note for the goalkeeper, and
Yeah.
I could hear her say, push, finya laini. Yet the player, I think, thought of something else. So I think these are some of the things that, are quite conflicting. And just like Benoit said, with time, they will be able to mature up and just be able to make decisions.
Yeah, yesterday
Yeah.
we also mentioned. Yeah. Yes, Dennis, just go on.
No, okay. I just needed to say that we didn't give them enough build-up matches to competitive friendly matches to let them really get to feel the impact of this kind of a tournament. This is the Africa Championships. This is not just any other tournament. So they should have played, maybe even go play Uganda again or Tanzania. So just something to help you get into the feeling.
Yeah, I agree with you. Also, something I noticed that it was quite impressive. I think a correction from yesterday's game was the fact that the players did not dwell too much on the umpire's calls. Once the umpire made a call uh, against Kenya, we will just go back and start defending, put in the pressure to win the ball back. And also, once the ball was ours, we got the advantage of the foul. We were quick to start the ball, and at least we did something with it. I think that's a huge improvement. And moving forward, especially when you are going to meet the likes of SA, we need to be switched on always, and not give away fouls and then expect that the opponent will start slow balls. What do you think,
Yeah.
Njugu?
I think, yeah, that's true, and this has got to do with the mental state of the players. We are here joking about fish. I think it's according to people from Dennis World, they keep saying that inaongeza akili. So hapa ni kama iliwasaidia sana, because if you looked at them, they were mentally prepared for that game. They had all what it takes. I don't know what the technical bench kept on telling them yesterday and today, but I think that win was really an encouragement for them, and it played a very big role to ensure that they do something about this next game, and they had a feeling that they could make it. And it was good to have the likes of Jackie now as their head coach, Glenn Namasake, who's also played in that continental level, just being there as a team manager. I think in a way it helps their mental state, and just telling those young girls that you can make it. It is okay if you lost the game, but if you win, it will be the better for us. And also considering what they have gone through, it is such a good thing to it was such a good place for them to be at, and just be mentally prepared for it. And regarding the umpires, I think I saw more of the Nigerians doing the same
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
in this game, because they kept on complaining several times. I think it was the sixth penalty corner that we got. They really talked about it, and I hope we'll discuss it, whether it was a penalty corner or not, though it didn't have any effect on us. But such things, I think, really helped. They talked less and let the stick work do more. Yeah.
Yeah, just to add on that, especially our girls, they're quite young, inexperienced. And in such games, I always expect the coach to be on their feet from the word go, just to keep encouraging them. And yeah, you don't
Yeah.
go back and sit on the bench. You have to be on your feet and you have to talk to them. Just engage the players, and then
Yeah.
they'll feel that, yeah, there's somebody covering my back.
True.
Yeah.
And Dennis, I know you're about to head out and leave this review, but before you do, um, how should we handle the tournament moving forward? Because based on how we've seen the women play, based on how we've seen their reaction, uh, considering what has been going on before they go to the tournament, how should they move forward? What should they look to do so that we can win and this tournament and head to the 2023 World Cup?
A lot of patience is needed. A lot of rest is needed before the next game, and they need to watch a lot of videos. you learn more by watching.
Mm-hmm.
And going into that game, I think today we almost messed it up in the last few minutes because fatigue settled in, especially Vivian on the left back.
Mm-hmm.
No, she had been pushing, and then we get the goal. She was done. Two,
Mm-hmm.
3 times she just gave turnovers, balls to the Nigerians, and she could not track it back fast enough. I feel like, yes, even if you're chasing a game, there are times when a player needs at least 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Give a player two
Yeah.
minutes and some water, and then just talk to them, encourage them out there. They'll
Mm-hmm.
watch the game. When they go back, they'll make a change. So we need to learn that we don't have superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
There comes a time when every player needs to be rolled. Just come out for a minute, go back. Bito's stable, the way she was playing, she reserved the energy, so she can last the minutes. Yeah. Flavian tried pushing up and down, experienced, but at some point I felt like okay, she needs some break. And do I need to say that? I still feel like Flavia needs to cut some weight going into the next tournament, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we just need the patience and we need the coach to stay there, stay on your feet. This is a big game we are going to face. 60 minutes, just keep encouraging the players. They're still learning, they're almost there. And from the 2 games they played, I believe they've picked something which they're going to use into the next game going forward.
Yeah.
They need a lot of rest, eat well, and just be patient, believe in themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Dennis. You can leave whenever you like. I won't keep you any
Okay,
longer.
maybe 1 or 2 more
Yeah.
points I need to make. Our goalkeeper in goal, her movement at times, she's too slow in moving and she's not changing positions with the ball. Once, twice, she does it. Ball moves to the left. I could notice the keeper was late in shifting with the ball. Because if ball is on the other circle, you expect the keeper to be on the detour. That way, she's actively participating in the game. Ball moves to the right, she moves to the right. The times when she was just stationary, and to me, I feel like that is not the way it should be. We have the quarter breaks. Coaches talking to the players. We had the sub keeper sitting on the bench. Yeah. In these instances, that was end of the third quarter. We need everyone to be there. Everyone. We are a team. Bring the water. Talk to the other players. And when we are talking at halftime break, someone needs to also engage the keeper. Yeah. Keeper is also part of the game. So talk to the keeper. You did this, you did that. The time is not enough, yes, but we have how many? About 4 coaches there, or 2 coaches, a team manager. Somebody take on the keeper.
Actually, three coaches.
3, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, 3 coaches. So we expect one of them. When the head coach is talking, there are times when when we immediately we go for the break, the head coach will address everyone. Then after that, we expect you to move into smaller groups. Yeah. One coach take the keeper, one coach the forwards, one coach take the defenders and mid. Just move it around because there's some specifics which are for these departments. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's also something we can look at. What else? Yeah, I think that's all for me.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very
I
much,
think
Dennis.
Simon,
Yeah.
before Dennis leaves us, probably we can talk about the men's match semi against Egypt quickly because it's quite a very, very tough match. And among the 14th players in the squad, I took notice of George Mutira, who I saw in the what are they called? Ukoju Akichiaron. Together with Akina Max. Will it be a good surprise to see him, play that semi, start it out?
Yeah. Let
I
Dennis
don't
react to
know.
that.
I don't know how badly injured he is, but a player like Mutira, we really need him for this game. He's a goal poacher. He's someone who drops deep. Mutira can
Yeah.
drop to our defense, pick the ball, and 7 seconds or 5 seconds is top in the opponent's D area, taking that striker to go. We need that kind of a player, but I don't know how good he is now. I heard he was injured a week before the team traveled. Hopefully, we are crossing fingers he'll be fine for that.
But for
He's
them
really
to
needed.
carry him, then that means they had something. The team doctor might have said this is something that he may need we may need him at some point.
Unfortunately, there's no news coming in from the camp, so we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. True. We are just speculating. We don't even know whether he's registered among the squad to play.
No, I think they were registering 20 players.
Mhm.
Yeah, because of COVID regulations, 20 players are registered.
Okay.
I had so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Dennis, I think I've kept you for long. Staki tumwage unga.
Thanks a lot. It's been fun talking to you guys. And everyone is happy in Kenya. And I'll just say, guys, just stay focused. Please take us there. We've not been there in a long while. So this is the chance. This is the time. We went through so much, but we are there now. Everyone in this country, and or hata wale wako diaspora. This is the time we need to come together and cheer on these guys. They deserve it. They really deserve it, and they've shown what they can do given the support.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. I have to run.
Okay. Bye, Dennis. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Jugush, quickly let's go into the comments before we also end the show. Rioba is saying nice display from the ladies, tension per square inch. Wewe unajua ni engineer. Thanks to the men for the support from the stand. Sulfur it is. By the way, did you realize the moment the men came in, the ladies just
Their life, they came to life. They came to life
came
completely.
and
The Nigerians started trying to support their ladies. All that time they were just seated in the terraces. But I think Maxwell did a very good job. He's a very good cheerleader. I think he must have been Nini in his younger age. Let me not mention it. It's a Bukusu thing. So let me not mention it.
Yeah, Peter Setera is saying great stuff. Anasema de no punguza kukaza bwana. Hey, everyone alikuwa anakaza.
Kuna mtu alikuwa amekaza.
Kila mtu alikuwa amekaza hiyo. Mwenye hako amekaza yeye ni sadist. And then Brian Nyonga. Yeah, Brian Nyonga, wait, prepare yourself. You're going to have you for the preview of the semi-final matches. Brian is saying Nigeria was too defensive in the last quarter. It proved to be the undoing. I agree with that. And Jugush, your reaction on that?
Yeah, that's true. They wanted, a draw. It seemed to have favored them. But then I think they forgot, that Kuria had something up her sleeve and she could do amazing. I think the assist came from her, the one for Naomi, the goal Naomi scored. It came from her, right? If I'm not wrong.
I can't remember.
I think it was from her because she came, she picked the ball in the middle from Flavian and then dribbled a bit, displaced a few players, and then just hit the ball. And it was a high ball. But it was clear. I know the umpires will now get into this and just discuss it. And then Naomi did her thing and took her chances. And at that point, Korea had seen her, so it was a blunder for them. Yeah.
Coach Rael Knight is saying, I have to go to sleep. You are Komaju, but I want to add something here. The ladies played with their heart and played as a team. One person messed up and the other person cleans it up. They were covering each other. So that is what made them win. Short passes are good. Energy is good. We are hustling, not letting players run free. We are not making wild hits, which is very impressive. We are pushing, passing, sweeping, but so over-reliant on stick-to-stick. we can do more through passes. Yeah, very very key points there. John Martin Kabu leo amekuwa na mashida sana. Alikuwa joini podcast lakini tunaelewa. Jana alikuwa na kuenjoy kuhusu bundles, inaonekana yeye leo ndio amepatikana na yeah. Kabu, thanks brother for congratulating the Kenyan team. Well done Naomi Kemunto for with the winning goal. USIU is extremely proud. Scholarship imeongezeka. Scholarship na pizza, make sure mmempeleka pia kakule pizza akirudi.
I thought pizza ilikuwa ya KU.
Bana.
Ama hata wanakulanga pizza.
Wanakulanga pizza lakini si ile ya Pizza Inn. Yao ni ile expensive. The force is driving Kenyan. The force is driving Kenyan team is unstoppable. That is Sereb Eric. Congratulations from Jones. Then we have Alvin Wesonga. The girls played well, better than Zambia. Much impressive. Thanks so much, Alvin. I think we should also have Alvin for the preview. Of the semi-finals. Yeah, that's and true. Then 100% better from Coach Rael. Dori is saying well done. Thank you very much for your comments. We have to check out because as you can see we are in our offices. Hatutaki kumwanga unga as well. But Jugush, your final comments.
I think it's a very good. It was a very good, impressive match, and I was telling Dennis, I think your finals, I would want to revise my earlier predictions, seeing what is going on, and I think South Africa and Egypt know that it's not going to be easy for them. I'm sure they are watching this game. They are watching how we are playing, and hope is coming back up. Hope is coming.
So thank you very much for tuning in, for all your comments, your suggestions. I'm sure things are going on well at the camp and they are going to receive your suggestions and congratulations as well. Keep on congratulating them on social media, hashtag Team Kenya, hashtag ACN 2022, and we are heading to the semi-finals. So and then you enjoy your lunch. I also need to get something to eat. See you later. Have a good one. Cheers and bye-bye.